colors of my dreams, I was killing me, trying to figure it out.
Oi, Brick, by director Ryan Johnson. Dead body, right off the bat. It's going to be a real page turner. Or at least that's the term that could be used if this were a book. But it is obviously not. Because, watching on the TVs and all. This may be in color and widescreen aspect ratio and centered in high school. But this is straight up a hard-boiled detective story. Complete with 50s fast-paced dialogue and all the kinds of lingo that make your head spin. This is basically a murder mystery, so the less you know going in, the better. First scene starts with Brendan, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, obviously distraught as he sees the dead body of a girl in a waterway. Jump back a tad. He's a high school loner type and seems to have connections across many a social strata. He uses his keen mind and apparently his somewhat shady social connections to first try and find his distraught ex-girlfriend, and then to find who killed her. This is kind of a weird amalgamation between The River's Edge, Twin Peaks, and Chinatown. But as much as I like the whip-smart dialogue, it just didn't quite match the environment. Using the high school as a framing device and its cliques and power structures inherent within, that could have worked really spectacularly well. With a slightly different handling, maybe? Here, it's still good. Just a bit too far of a stretch to drape this over that kind of chair. Otherwise, it's a decent detective flick in a modern setting, with Joseph Gordon-Levitt doing a great job with the primary role. The score seems to fit in that slightly off Chinatown kind of, I don't know what kind of vibe it is, but it's decent. And it sure looks damn pretty. Not a bit muted in the color palette. Great initial feature film by Ryan Johnson. And minus that Star Wars movies he inexplicably did, some decent enough other films like Looper and Knives Out as different kinds of investigation movies. This couple of gigs directing some Breaking Bad episodes didn't suck either. Great scene. Back when cell phones weren't really a thing yet, payphones were a big deal. One scene at a payphone and being caught up with and pow! Right in the kisser. As for a great quote, "Stay out, man," end quote, by useless thug to puncher Brendan walking away after thug's boss gets his ass handed to him. It's pretty good. So overall, story, I'm going to give it 4.5. Maybe 4, probably 4.5. It's debatable how well that works within the whole context. Look, 5 beers, looks fantastic. If you like a good Detectivin type story, this is a good one. Check it out. Cheers.